computer? Because we have a video of it on the each page.
Absolutely, please do.
Okay. There it is. And then the video. Near the middle. Oh, right around there. A little bit. There we go. So, can you turn the...
There we go. So this little door opened and revealed the jukebox.
So the video is very quiet, but can you turn it up a little bit? Is that possible?
Music courtesy
Okay.
of the game developers.
Just hold. So then we have a little song about the robot playing out of the jukebox.
Now this button, if I walk onto it, the door opens.
That's you saying,
I can't get
right?
Oh, yep, that's all the game
Oh my God,
development.
it's awesome.
So it stays open. I don't believe I showed you guys.
So the song actually explains a little bit of the story along with no cards scattered around the level. And that's it. Thanks for being here and watching.
Are you able to play the game and turn the volume down? So we got the game up. We'll let it on.
Yeah. That's an insane. We probably should have turned the music down a little bit.
All right, so yeah, please load the game up. I want to run you through a couple of things here.
All right.
So first, I want to say great job. You have a lot going on for the amount of time you have, so good work. Now I'm gonna complain a lot at you, but all along a specific theme. If we can turn the volume down. Okay, so my theme is a lot of what you do here is very non-intuitive. In fact, I think you give information that points players in the wrong direction. So if we could go and start the game really quick. Again, good job, but I'm just gonna give you the best advice again. All right, so this part was very clear. So if we can hop up the ladder here. What was not clear was any association with the upper level and the lower level. We can wait till we get up there, but I didn't. I found the box, I found the note. I did not have any reason to believe I could come down and use the box. Eventually I figured out I could come down, and I tried to put it in the hole to see if I could make that a passable space. Because it does not look, every other ramp is a certain width. We'll go over there, let's go upstairs. So the first thing you do, you go up here. The first part's clear, you have good feedback because there's effects happening on the panel, and you fix it, the ladder happens all on the same screen, great. Since I didn't know what to do with the box, I thought that note next to it would give me a clue. I think from what you're saying, that's just a story, so I read that and reread it, trying to figure out what to do. And then the only other thing I can interact with at this point is the arcade game, and I could not, let's start the arcade game, could not figure out how to use it at all. So I still actually don't know, even from what you're saying, what I was supposed to be doing. What it looks like, the only thing that I could move is I'm supposed to move the green dot to the other end of the maze, because I can see an exit and I can see the green dot, but I think it's the opposite. I'm supposed to get to the green dot, right?
Yeah. And with the mouse.
There's not much feedback here. I think you probably should have just had instructions written on the side of the page. I never did figure this out. But I also thought it was what I had to do, so I thought I could not finish the game. And then since I couldn't drop the box in the hole and make that path, I didn't know what you wanted me to do. And that it's a fairly common theme today. It's really easy to show you how the first thing I can interact with, easy. The second thing, right at the top, is the arcade machine. So since that's right at the top of the ladder, even where you placed it, tells me I should do that first. And since I couldn't figure out the box and the clue, which wasn't even a clue, I got stuck here.
Okay. Thanks for your feedback.
So this is a really ambitious game to make in like 8 weeks. Like, I'm looking at this and like, we don't even do games this big, I think, sometimes in like 8 months. Because there's like multiple game modes, right? There's the robot game mode, there's the build-a-level game mode, we've also got this arcade thing. I also, same feedback as Kevin, I thought I was supposed to move the green block. I had no idea it was the mouse touching the sides of the walls that was causing it. Like, it actually looked buggy, because I'm moving my mouse, I'm like, wait, it's going crazy, what's happening? So, like, you guys did a really great job in the art. Like, it was all 3D, and that was really impressive. You know, the music and sound effects were also really good. I think you really nailed the theme, like the artificial but not intelligent. Like, my robot fell off the ledge so many damn times, I'm like, you idiot. The biggest thing for me were the controls. They were what I would describe as like oppressively frustrating. And I read your little description on the itch page, and you had a note about how they were like intentionally like this puzzle to solve, which made it like not intuitive. And then there was an option where you could just make it like regular point and click. And when I clicked that option, I was like, this should be the default option. This is the option that like gets players to get through the level the first time, and then you put hard mode in later for the players who really want to be challenged. And you mentioned something like the little clock in the upper right-hand corner. Had no idea what it did. I saw it there, and you mentioned, oh, when this ticks down, the controls changed. Wasn't really obvious, but I think just think about that like first player experience, like making sure players can get through it and are having fun and understand what you want them to do, and then you can layer on like some of the difficulty of puzzles later. But again, I'm impressed at how ambitious you were and the swing that you took at this. That was a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, so one of the things I want to talk about that I think is really important is schema. And in terms of schema, what I mean is interact schema. So when you have your objects in the world, right, you have different ways of interacting with them. Usually some games will just say, like, if you want to interact with something, you press something like E, or on the controller it would be A. There were multiple cases of, like, I think like I was for like the paper, P was to play the game. Something like that, like I would just stick to just having it be one button. That way it's consistent throughout the game. Another thing is for the game itself, right? The mini game. I got to a point here where I got stuck too, and what was really frustrating about this was the fact that like I turned my mouse sensitivity down, like I went into Windows and turned it all the way down, and I still couldn't make it to the green dot. So this is an example of a game within a game that can't be completed, and I have to like Alt F4 just to try again. One thing I will say, I do like that you attempted to build an editor. Those are extremely hard to do. It is extremely hard to think about what are some tools that someone can use to make this game better. So I definitely give you kudos for that. That is extremely challenging. For the theme, I feel like you hit the theme. I felt like the mechanic around the theme wasn't explained as well. I didn't know what I thought the face at the top was a timer, and I didn't think it would be directly hooked to the game. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and yeah, you guys did awesome.
Thank you.